I love pedestrian-friendly streets. They bring life to a city, and I love them so much that I'll travel to KL just to experience car-free events. After a little bit of video editing and advocacy, it's time to close Photoshop and enjoy the real thing. Car Free Sunday is finally back. It's been a while since the last event took place in 2019, and while several roads have been reopened to pedestrians every now and then, Car Free Sunday took it to a whole different level. The event featured a car-free loop down major roads like St. Andrews Road, Esplanade Drive, Robinson Road, Maxwell Road, Cecil Street, and Collier Quay, a rare opportunity to enjoy the open roads. This route allowed people to walk and cycle to popular destinations in the city centre, like the National Gallery, St. Andrew's Cathedral, the Merlion, Lau Pa Sat, Telok Ayer Park, Raffles Place Park, and Victoria Concert Hall. It started with a flag-off on Anderson Bridge at 8 in the morning, and little did I expect that many people to show up. I guess it's the excitement people have after waiting for 4 years. There were people walking, running, skating, and cycling. And I spotted several types of bicycles, from foldables to city bikes, hybrids, road bikes, recumbents, and a penny farthing. Yep, my friend messaged me saying that he would be riding a high-wheeler in the city, and he certainly wasn't joking about it. Cycling down the open roads was an experience words cannot describe. I felt like I was time traveling to Singapore in 2050, when cycling in the city centre is a normal thing to do, like how it was in the past. It's interesting to see how people use roads when they're repurposed. Many roads in the city centre were made one-way decades ago. They were carried out to promote smooth flow and immediate relief to congestion. Robinson Road and Raffles Quay, for example, became one-way in 1946, and the adjacent Cecil Street received the same treatment in 1974. A huge drawback of prioritizing traffic flow over city pedestrian life is how loud, dangerous, and hard it is to cross these roads today. But when the cars were gone, it became inviting to people, and so safe that children would travel down them. Remember Connaught Drive, which was once a vehicular thoroughfare? It was limited to buses only before becoming fully pedestrianised, and during the event, it's filled with people and bikes. People watching at Raffles Place was also very interesting, as people that would be forced to use underground tunnels got a chance to breathe fresh air. It felt awesome cycling down this stretch of road, which would be really dangerous on a regular day. Similar to my experience in KL, I enjoyed how much quieter the city was, despite the number of people, because it's not a hawker centre nor a coffee shop that makes the city loud. It's fast-flowing car traffic. So here are comparison clips for your enjoyment. Traffic management was really well done. There were staff on the ground to help give directions and facilitate walking and cycling movements. Cycling traffic got so heavy, they had to create gaps for pedestrians to cross the road. Car travel was restricted in the city, with several roads and lanes closed off, but public buses had to continue operating. The solution was a contraflow bus lane along the Esplanade Bridge. Gotta say, it's a huge throwback to when trolley buses ran contraflow in the city decades ago. Of course, such traffic schemes will draw naysayers, many of whom cite traffic congestion as an excuse to justify 8 lanes of traffic fully open to car traffic on a Sunday morning. But it's clear that it's simply not true. If all these people walking and cycling drove into the city, congestion would have been like a regular weekday evening commute, or much worse. There were several booths along St. Andrews Road set up by government agencies to show what lies ahead and to gather public feedback. The URA booth, for example, has a wall of concepts, and people could share their thoughts and ideas by writing post-it notes. LTA had 2 booths, one of which promoting the Move Light campaign. And people got custom tote bags that strongly promote not driving. The other booth featured friendly streets, an ongoing traffic calming scheme that will be introduced in several neighborhoods. It was a popular booth among children as they could get hands-on and creative with paint markers. I felt really young that day, so me and my friend made our very own keychains. I met a few other friends while having my breakfast at Lau Pa Sat. These guys do great work at Lorong Chencharu Bicycle Co-Op, a ground-up initiative which helps repair bicycles for people in need. Here's what they have to share to YouTube.
Hi everybody, we're at Lau Pa Sat. This is bike free Sunday.
Lorong Chencharu Bicycle Cooperative represent at Car Free Day.
Yeah.
Come on, join us here or at Cut It.
Hope to see you guys there.
I love what they do, so I've linked their Instagram page in the description. Besides the reduced noise and cleaner air, what I found interesting during Car Free Sunday is how quick it was to travel within the city. On a weekday evening, travelling from the intersection of Maxwell Road and Anson Road to Raffles City would range from 5 to 18 minutes by car and 17 by public transport. But during Car Free Sunday, it took just 5 on a bicycle. This trip, however, would be insanely dangerous on a regular day due to the lack of at-grade crossings and high-speed vehicular traffic. Connaught Drive, although pedestrianised, would usually not receive high bicycle traffic on weekdays, as it does not connect to the greater cycling network. While Car Free Sunday is just an event, it's a glimpse into tomorrow's possibilities. An integrated network of car-free streets will invite people to walk and cycle. If only such scenes were the norm and not the exception. Imagine if protected cycle lanes were built in the city. Imagine how many more active travel trips can be generated, and how compact the city would be. Here are some of my thoughts on the event. As much as I've enjoyed the activities in booths organised by government agencies, I'm a huge fan of bottom-up initiatives. Car Free Sunday brings people of all ages together, so I hope to see an open call for civil society and non-governmental organisations to register and showcase their work in such community events. Such booths can encourage a more active citizenry and provide NGOs with greater support. It will also be good to have more street vendors such as local design booths to attract people to places further away, perhaps inside small streets too. While most of the crowd was circulating along the main arterials, the smaller roads didn't receive much foot traffic. This wouldn't be too good for store owners and businesses, so I suggest bringing placemaking to activate the space. Something as little as a box of crayons could spark excitement. And if cafes and store owners could extend their seating area into the open street, this could hopefully boost business and increase support for future car-free initiatives. A car-free event is only successful and enjoyable thanks to the people who made it possible. So thank you to the people working under the sun and behind the scenes. Car Free Sunday was spectacular, and may this be the start of more car-free events. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed Car Free Sunday as much as I did. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see in the next car free event, drop them in the comments section. And if you really love what I do, come support me at patreon.com/daysudai. Thank you for watching and have a good morning.